Right now in your pocket, there's a weapon. Not yours, theirs. $2 trillion empires are fighting for control of your screen, your data, your loyalty, and they've turned your daily life into a battlefield you didn't know you enlisted in. This is the story of the most expensive war in tech history. Apple versus Android isn't just about phones, it's about who controls the future of computing, who decides what apps you can install, who profits from every song you stream, every ride you book, every message you send. The stakes? $1.5 trillion in combined market value, billions of users, and an ecosystem so sticky, switching sides feels like emigration. One company builds a walled garden, the other built an open city, and both are convinced they're winning. The origin story. January 9th, 2007. Steve Jobs walks on stage in a black turtleneck and changes everything. The iPhone wasn't the first smartphone, but it was the first one that didn't feel like a calculator had a baby with a BlackBerry. Multi-touch, no keyboard, a screen you actually wanted to touch. Apple's bet? Total control, one device, one vision, hardware and software welded together. Google's response? Panic. They've been working on Android since 2003, a BlackBerry clone with physical keys. After the iPhone launch, they threw it in the trash and started over. September 2008. The first Android phone, the T-Mobile G1, hits shelves. Plastic body, slide-out keyboard, looked like a gadget from a cereal box, but here's what Apple didn't see coming. Google gave Android away for free. Samsung, HTC, Motorola, anyone could build an Android phone. Suddenly, Apple wasn't fighting one competitor, they were fighting an army, and the war was on. The philosophy clash. Let's make this simple. Apple's philosophy, we know what's best for you. Curated app store, locked bootloader, you can't sideload apps, you can't change default browsers. Well, not until recently. You get the experience Apple designed, or you get nothing. The upside? It just works. No bloatware, no malware-riddled app stores. Updates arrive on time. Your iPhone from 2019 still runs like it's new. Android's philosophy? You're an adult, you decide. Want to install a custom launcher? Go ahead. Root your phone? Sure. Install apps from sketchy third-party stores and break your device? Well, that's on you. The upside? Freedom, customization, choice. Want a $150 phone? Android has you. Want a $1,500 foldable? Also Android. Think of it like this. Apple is a 5-star hotel. Android is an apartment you can renovate. Which is better? Depends what you value, and that's exactly why this war never ends. The ecosystem lock-in. Here's the dirty secret neither side wants you to know. The phone is the bait, the ecosystem is the trap. Apple doesn't just sell you an iPhone, they sell you AirPods, an Apple Watch, iCloud storage, Apple Music, Apple TV Plus, a MacBook that syncs seamlessly. Leave iPhone, you lose iMessage, your watch becomes a paperweight. AirDrop, gone. FaceTime, see you never. Android's trap is sneakier. Google doesn't care which Android device you buy as long as you stay inside Google, Gmail, Maps, Photos, Drive, YouTube. You're not switching phones, you're switching lives, and both companies know it. That's why Apple's average customer retention is over 90%. That's higher than most marriages. Android's advantage? 3 billion active devices. Apple has 1.5 billion. Openness scales. But here's the cliffhanger. Does scale win wars, or does loyalty? The feature arms race. Every year, the same dance. Apple announces a feature. Android fans say, we've had that for 3 years. Android gets a feature. Apple fans say, yeah, but it actually works on iPhone. Who's copying whom? Apple's copied widgets, always-on displays, larger screens, multi-lens cameras, fast charging, embarrassingly late. Android copied face unlock, gesture navigation, app library, privacy labels, remove the headphone jack. Why though? Here's the truth. Innovation is a myth. It's iteration, refinement, taking someone else's idea and making it better. 2007, iPhone invents the modern smartphone. 2010, Android overtakes iPhone in market share. 2013, iPhone 5S introduces Touch ID. Biometric security goes mainstream. 2016, Google Pixel proves Android can do cameras better than anyone. 2020, Apple's M1 chip rewrites what a laptop can be. 2023, foldables still don't exist in Cupertino. The pattern? Apple leads in polish, Android leads in experimentation. Neither wins, both evolve. The business war. Let's talk money. Apple's model? Sell premium hardware at fat margins. iPhone profit margins hover over 38%. Then layer on services. Apple Store takes 15 to 30% of every dollar spent. Result? Apple makes more profit from phones than Samsung, Xiaomi, and Oppo combined. Android's model? Google gives the OS away, but owns the data. Every search, every YouTube video, every ad impression. Result? Android dominates emerging markets, 72% global market share. Apple owns the premium tier and the premium profits. Here's the kicker. Apple takes 80% of smartphone industry profits with only 28% market share. Android has the volume, Apple has the gold. Who's winning? Both. Different games, different scorecards. Culture and identity. Let's get uncomfortable. Green bubbles versus blue bubbles. In the US, iMessage isn't just a messaging app, it's a social signal. Teens pressure parents to buy iPhones because Android users, quote, ruin the group chat. It's brilliant, it's manipulative, it works. Android's response? RCS messaging, universal encryption, cross-platform features. Apple's response to that? Silence. Why fix what keeps customers locked in? Outside the US, nobody cares. WhatsApp dominates, WeChat rules China, Telegram is king in Europe. The war isn't just technical, it's cultural. Are you an Apple person or an Android person? That question reveals more than your phone, it reveals your values, control or freedom, simplicity or power, status or value. There's no right answer, only trade-offs. Turning points. Some moments changed everything. 2010, Android market becomes Google Play, apps explode. 2011, Siri launches. Voice assistants go mainstream even if she couldn't set a timer reliably for 5 years. 2014, iPhone 6 Plus. Apple finally admits bigger is better. 2017, iPhone X. Notches, Face ID, $1,000 price tags become normal. 2019, EU pressures Apple to switch to USB-C. They resist for now. 2023, Apple announces RCS support. The bubble war thaws slightly. Every turning point follows the same script. One side innovates, the other adapts. Users benefit, neither surrenders. The real winner. So who wins the Apple versus Android war? Plot twist? You do. Not because either platform is perfect, but because competition forces both to improve. Without Android, Apple would still be selling 4-inch screens at $800. Without iPhone, Android would still look like Windows Mobile. The rivalry gave us smartphone cameras that rival DSLRs, all-day battery life, apps that run our entire lives, ecosystems so seamless they feel like magic. But here's what they don't tell you. You're not choosing a phone, you're choosing a philosophy. Apple believes in control because chaos breeds frustration. Android believes in freedom because one size fits all breeds stagnation. Both are right, both are wrong. The war isn't ending. 2024 and beyond, AI integration, foldables, AR glasses, satellite connectivity. Apple will refine, Android will experiment, both will profit because the story each tells resonates with who you are. The real question isn't which is better, it's which version of the future do you want to live in. Choose wisely or don't. They've already made the choice feel like destiny.